Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will design a cute earrings with bargain bead box subscription for the month of 2020, for the month of November 2025. So this is the earrings that I made with this teeny tiny beads that we got. So very cute beads. I really liked it. So I thought this pattern is a nice one to make. So when you make this kind of a shape, it was a little bit difficult, I would say. And as you guys know, when you make this type of wire shapes, you better make two at a time, otherwise it won't be similar. So whenever you make two. So I also already made it, and then I made side by side. So I thought I'll show you guys how to make this in another color maybe. So that's what I have. A 18 gauge para wire, silver color, tarnish resistant, and I'm gonna take 9 centimeters. 9 or 10 centimeters is what you need. I'm not so sure. So it's 10 centimeters, 4 centimeters. That's how I calculated. You will cut a little bit, but that's okay. 4 centimeter for this, 2 for this, and then again a little bit shorter than 4 centimeter for that. So totally 10 centimeters is what you need. So I'm just gonna straighten my 18 gauge wire with my nylon jaw pliers. You need this. You need chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, bail making pliers. Okay. And if you want to open and close jump ring, then you will need 2 sets of chain nose pliers. I like to use the bent nose pliers. So these are the tools that you need. Plus you need, if you want to hammer this frame a little bit, you need a bench block and a hammer. So just straighten the wire out. Okay. And then take your ruler. Yeah, ruler is again another thing that you might need. So these are all tools. Wire cutters, of course, right? When you cut it, cut 2 pieces. Do not do this alone. It's naturally not a good thing. Oops, I was trying to open this up. For some reason, this tarnish resistant wire, I loved para wire when I was working with simple stuff, but as I am researching a bit more, I think I need bare copper wire, silver wire, and gold filled or gold plated is of no use. So gold filled wire. If you are doing the ear wires, you need a nail filer as well. So those are the things you need. I know it's not very straight, but it's okay. It's not that bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flush cut this in because that's gonna bother me. So there we go. I did flush cut both the ends. Now what I do is I take this, and then you also need a Sharpie. So sorry that I didn't mention that, but Sharpie is a good thing, especially when you like to measure things out. I mean, some people will get it really good. I don't know how they do, but I am not that kind of a person. I do eyeball it sometimes, but not with these things because I am still learning. So mark the 4 centimeter and then the 2 centimeter. That's all you need to mark. Okay. And then so I need a flat nose pliers for this project. But let me just, this is an old pliers that I have. It doesn't, I mean, it's okay. It works. So, see, you have to pry it open. So this is the frame that we need. I had a little bit of a hard time to make it. I still feel that this is not straight, as you guys can see. I like to hold it here. Okay, this is the 4 centimeter mark. Okay, right next to our Sharpie mark. So that's where I need to hold, not on top, right before that 4 centimeter mark, and then bend that. Okay, and then again the next 2 centimeter mark, right next to the thing, bend it sharply. Okay, this is what you have, right? Either this is our 4 centimeter, so I just have to again measure. It's better to measure now than later. Yes, this is my 4 centimeter. So I want this. I tried manipulating this wire so much. You have no idea how much I did. But so this is how we get it. See that? So I tried manipulating it so much and then I broke the wire, as you guys can see. So I am warning you guys on that. I don't know about bare copper wire, but I feel that I really need bare copper or sterling silver wire. But the sterling silver is become so expensive. That's when I decide to do this kind of projects. So here we go. It's like a triangle. If you have this triangle, as you guys can see, this is a straight line and this going like this. So this wire comes and meets here, but there is a short little bit. This one wire is longer than that. But now let's work on this, right? So hold the 4 centimeter and then have your flat nose plier right next to the Sharpie marker. Okay, and then bend the wire. Okay, and then go ahead and place the Sharpie marker again at the 2 centimeter mark and then bend the wire. So now that's what you have. So this is how I figured we get this straight, right? Just twist. See how nicely it comes and meets, right? That's how much. Do not overwork it. It doesn't work. Okay, don't overwork it. So this has to come. So you just crisscross and they will meet each other without any problems. Okay, so see this teeny tiny bit that we have extra. That's the part. You can try and sharpen this bend as much as you can. But just if you do sharpen that, what happens is it actually, see that? Okay. That's so much I can do. So there's a little bit of an overlap with this wire, right? See that? So that's the one you're going to snip off. Now you have both the wires at the same distance. All you need to do now is take your round nose pliers. So you again, I like to keep it this way so I know for sure which direction I'm going forward, and I have to loop this, so either this side or that side, that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to turn this around here and take your round nose pliers, take the tip, make the smallest loop possible, okay, and then here as well. I'm not closing the loop completely, as you guys can see, so I like to do that way because the loop comes really big, which I didn't want it to come that big. So that's why I start the loop and then I don't close. You can use your chain nose pliers or tweezer nose pliers and then close this up. That way you will get a smaller loop. But also there is one more thing that you need to consider is the jump ring that you attach. So see this, I tried to make this as small as possible, right? So as small as possible. This has to go in hand and really nearby, so you can just go ahead and crisscross this a little bit, that way it will come closer, and then go side by side. Okay, so this way I'm gonna make a loop with that. Okay, okay, and then as I said, just crisscross a bit, it comes together, right? In this case that one is smaller, this one is a little bit bigger, so I just open this up a little bit and make this loop even more smaller. You can straighten it out, see a little bit on the other side, you can straighten it out. Actually what you can do is you can just turn this loop also this way and this also a little bit the other way and close it properly, so that way it is so there we go, and do the same here as well. Make small adjustments, that will do, and also just twist it a little bit to the side, so these two are facing the same direction, it's very nearby. So again, as I said, yes, so this is what we have for this side, and then we should work on this side now. So we need to shift this guy, the loop, to the side a bit and then adjust that. The same to this, because it should be on top of the wire and not facing on the one side. So if it is a little bit too much, you can adjust it by holding this. There we go. And this is pretty much okay. but you can always manipulate it a little bit. Just work on it. Straighten the wire out. Okay, that's done. Right, now comes the fun part, which is the hammering part. I don't know about you guys, I really like hammering a lot, but this is a coated wire. That's why I say I did a lot of research, so they all say we need bare copper wire or sterling silver and so forth and so on. So this coating, I don't want it to be lost, so I'm not going to hammer it really well, but I am just going to hammer it so that I don't lose the shape and the shape stays fine. Right, so it is going to open up a little bit. There we go. Then this. It's gonna be a little bit loud, but bear with me. The shape will be distorted a bit, which you guys can see, but you can work on it and, you know, make it also work with you. Just a little bit. See how I like to bring that in and then align with this loop, so that when you put a jump ring, these two are together in the same space. So make sure any more adjustments is proper. So I want everything to be nice and straight, and take your flat nose pliers and then you can straighten this up a little bit. Okay, and then the same thing here. Bring this in, and this is also be straightened. So just be patient with the wire and try to do baby steps and get this, you know, going. Right, so pretty much it's done. I feel that this one is a little bit wider than that. So let's see. So grand scheme of thing, just a tiny bit. You guys can see. Very slightly. That's okay. So I'm okay with it, but you guys can work on it and get it perfectly nice. Now let's imagine we have the shape in the antique copper. We are going to wrap with this beautiful purple bead. It is 2 millimeters is what I believe. I don't know the exact size, but they are very teeny tiny. I think this much is good enough for me. You also need 26 gauge wire. This is an 18 gauge wire. I'm using 26 to wrap, but you can also use 24 gauge. And then you need about, say, 10 centimeters of wire. I'm not measuring, but no, I have 12 centimeters of wire. So this earring I already wrapped, so I need to wrap this side of the thing. I want to start actually here, but so I didn't make the loop properly, guys. So the loop is supposed to be the other side, because this is how the earrings are. See that? So this is how the earring is. That means the loop needs to be the other side. But that's okay. I'll make one more. But that needs to be exactly the same shape as this. So I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Because if I open it and make the loop other side, I will distort everything all together. So I am going to start from here. Okay. Take a short piece. First anchor it against the frame. We are doing it in the 4 centimeters length, which is here, and the straight line. It's like a hill, you can imagine, right? So that's what it is. So I did about, say, 6 wraps. Okay, that is 3 in total, and you have the space, so you can utilize the opening. That's 4, and that's 5. Cinch those. The 6th wrap I can do it with the smaller one. Then take one bead. Let me see. Yeah, that's good enough. Take a bead. Add the bead to the wire. Okay. Hold it right on top of the inner part of this earring. So you can also wrap it outside. It doesn't matter. You can wrap around the triangle if you want to. That's also totally up to you. So in between the beads, I have 3 wraps. Okay. Take the next bead, add it, and then go ahead and put it in. Two and 3. Okay. I think the 3rd wrap I need the bead. So here we go. Don't complete that yet. That's what I did for the other earring. But you can always do 2 or more if you want. How much ever wraps you want, you can make it. Just hold the bead on top and make the wrap. And also see 3, 4, 9 beads are here. It's always easy to use the first one, but then it's difficult to do the next one, which should be exactly the same. But as you practice, it'll become easier. So just finish wrapping all the 9 beads. I don't even know the 12 centimeters is enough or not. It's always a good option to take more wire than needed so that you don't end up, see, I made 5. I need 4 more, which I don't have enough wire for, but that's okay. This gives me an opportunity. It's very, very you can add wire. It's not next to impossible, but I don't recommend it. For such a short wire wrap, you should not be adding any wire per se. So learn the lesson. You need to make the earring a mirror image, so that's how the loop aligns. So I made one more and I tried to make exactly the same as the other one, right? I tried my level best, so I got it. So I'm good. Now what I need to do is I need this right next to each other, which it is. Slightly a little bit slanting, but that we can fix. And also I ran out of wire, so take 15 centimeters of wire, okay? Or as what I normally do is I do not cut the wire. I actually work with the spool. You can do that, by the way. That's much easier. In that case, all you need to do is load the beads first. Okay, 1. Oh, you sorry. It's just teeny tiny and it's very easy to lose it. It goes all over the place and then goes in the carpet, and then I vacuum it and that's lost. I really like these beads. Very teeny tiny beads. So the size of this frame, you can make it a little bit smaller or longer. It's totally up to you. It doesn't have to be this size per se. So take this wire and anchor it first, right? So now you have wire like nobody's business. You can wrap it until how much ever you want. So take it, put it through the opening and cinch it right next to it. That's a 4 wrap, 5th wrap. That's a fuzzy thing from my sweater, I guess. 5th. And one more, you can do it with the short is what I feel. So that's, never mind. Okay, now add one bead down. Hold it on top of the frame and bring the wire down just like that. See? And then put it in here and then wrap it once. Put it in here, wrap it twice. Put it in here, wrap it the third time. Third time, add a bead. Now you hold it on top of the frame again, bend it in the back, insert it. So the only drawback when you have work with the spool is sometimes it gets kinked. So you just need to be careful that you don't kink the wire. These are thinner wires, so if you kink them, they are going to definitely break. So add it, put it through the opening, and once you have the 3 wraps, move the bead down to the finding. Hold it right on top, just like that. Pinch, bring the wire down, put it through, cinch it one more time. It's so much fun to do wrapping. The wrapping is really fun once you make the frame. I mean, you can do this wrapping for a necklace and stuff too. You can make bar necklace like that, just like this. That's something that I would want to do for this bead. It's an amazing smaller bead wherein you can highlight the bead. See that you need to be careful. So hold the bead, okay, press it down and then insert it. 1, 2, 3. Drop another bead. 2 more to go. Cinch those. So as I learned this wire wrapping, it's just how you know how well you do the wraps. So only practice. That's the only thing that needs to be done. Other than that, there is nothing that helps, but it can be done, as you guys are seeing me as an example. So now I have wrapped all the beads, so the final wrap is going to be 6. Just making sure. I have 6 wraps, and then you can snip off the 6th wire close to the frame as possible, and just take your chain nose pliers and just tuck that in. Okay, do the same here as well. So these teeny tiny things, if it is like this, it might poke. You are the person who wears it, so make sure it's nicely tucked. Here we go. Again, as I said, So this is the next one, the other earring that we have. So you just press this nicely so it's showing on the other side, right? Okay. Then I have a jump ring. It's a 4mm jump ring in 18 gauge as well. I made it with the same wire so that it's matching. I just open this up nicely, add it to both the loops in this frame and also my ear wire, and then take this to go back and forth and then close it nicely. See, it's not closed. Go ahead and press this nicely so it's nice and closed. And here we have an amazing, very pretty earrings, I would say. I really like them a lot. So it's very pretty. I really love them. Hope you guys also like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.